Happy Halloween, my lovelies! So if you're wondering why I look like this, I am starting up a Halloween series on my channel. I'm going to be doing at least 4, this being one of the 4 Halloween looks that you can do with or without the costly Halloween makeup that you get at the store. Anything I do, you can sub out for something you like better. This look is based off of a photo I found on Pinterest. I'll be showing it later on in the video. But if you like this is kind of like I want to call it like fawn, deer, something. But if you like this, let me know. My sister thought I was doing some kind of extreme contour when she walked in. She also said I look like a cat. Not a cat. But if you like this, please stay tuned and keep on watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I'm so excited to be doing this. I've been planning and planning and planning for my Halloween stuff forever now, so I'm super excited to be doing this first look. I'm actually going to move my camera and show you what this first look is going to be. And that is it. I found this picture on Pinterest. I will link it if I can find it. But that is it. I am beyond excited to be doing this. Okay. So my face is already primed and moisturized and ready to go. I'm going to start off with the lightest shade of foundation I actually have right now. If you want, you need to go as light as possible if you want to match this picture. But this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation in 115 Ivory. So I'm just literally going to, I'm almost out of this, to be honest. I think that's why I quit using it, because I was so close to being out. And I'm just going to get some of this on the back of my hand. I think I just remembered why I didn't like to use this, because it has a very alcohol-y smell to it. But I'm just going to dot this all over my face. I'm trying to make this as completely full coverage as humanly possible. So I'm just going to dot this in with a damp beauty blender. And you pretty much just keep building this up until you get it to the desired coverage that you want. If this shade, of course, I don't think it's actually pale enough. If you want to go a little bit lighter, I know there were a couple shades lighter than this one. I just didn't get it because it wasn't in my shade. And the whole purpose of me doing this kind of series that I'm doing is like Halloween makeup looks on the go. So like last minute you get invited to a Halloween party or something like that, and you don't want to be the only person that shows up without a costume. So this is just little things you can do by either just running to your local Walmart and going crazy in the Halloween section, or using makeup you already have at home. That was my main goal with this. Hope I achieve it. I haven't tried this one out yet. I'm going to say this is like a fawn or a deer kind of look. I haven't tried this yet. I think it's super adorable though. And kudos to the girl that did this makeup, the first on the picture. She's wearing a Sephora like uniform, like a little dress. So that makes sense. Alright, foundation is on. Of course, if I was doing this, if I was actually going out somewhere, I would make it a lot more pale than this actually is. But I'm going to take the Merle Norman Luxiva Ultra Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade Ultra Bare. I've had this for a while, and you can see it's very, 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 very fair. So I'm going to place this right on top of my foundation just to kind of make it a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to dust my Airspun loose face powder on top of this, and this is in Naturally Neutral. This is just going to set everything without really adding any extra color. This is just going to set everything and make everything nice and smooth. I really wish I had a paler base, but I don't. Alright, Okay, this is where improvising comes in at its finest. I have one of these little Sephora lookbooks, and I'm going to take this white eyeshadow that's in here and get some of that and put it wherever I need a little bit more white coverage. Okay, the foundation brush is no longer working, so I'm using my finger. So I know this looks a little bit crazy at the moment, but bear with me. I went back in with my Color Icon from Wet n Wild contour palette again and just used the lighter shade and went back over top of the areas I put that really, really bright white eyeshadow just to make it a little bit more blatantly obvious what I was trying to do. So now I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Matte Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to pick up some of that and put it on my cheeks right here, blending it into that white just a little bit, and then just pulling it back into my hairline and put a little bit of it on the middle of my nose, up around my hairline. And I'm trying to use mostly matte shades with this because I don't know any Fawn deer that's very shiny. I do have a little bit of a sheen underneath this white because I did use that white eyeshadow first just as an outline of what I was going to put everything else over top of it. See where we're going? See, it's coming together. Y'all didn't believe me there for a minute, did you? I ain't gonna lie, I didn't trust myself there for a little while. I'm just gonna grab some more of that color on my finger and put it on my nose again. Right, looks like she has a little bit more around her nose than I do, so I'll put some of that right there. It's coming together. I can see it forming. Slowly but surely, it's happening. Alright, so her eyes are super, super, super extreme. So I'm going to dive straight into the eyes. First off, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. Hers are really big, but mine aren't that big. So I'm just going to do my normal brow game with the, this is my little sample size I got in my Birchbox this month. And this is the Benefit Gimme Brow in the light shade. I just use this on the front half of my brow. And then I use my Anastasia Dip Brow Promenade in blonde to do the tail. So now I'm going to do the eyeshadow, and it looks like she just has some basic browns and stuff on her eyes. So I'm going to take my Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment Dust, and it is in the shade Brown Sugar. And I'm just going to take some of that on a big fluffy Sephora blending brush. And I'm just going to put that slightly above my crease. So you notice I'm putting this right above the crease. That is because deer, fawns, whatever, have really big eyes, and I wanted to mimic that with this. So now I'm going to take my Mary Kay eye crease brush, and I'm going to grab the loose eyeshadow from Bare Minerals, and this is in the shade Sex Kitten, and I'm going to put that directly into the crease just to darken this up just a little bit. Alright, see, that just darkens it up a little bit, and it goes directly into the crease. So I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see. Just putting that color directly into the crease. Okay, so I'm going to take some of that same white shade from the Color Wet n Wild Icon palette and put that just below my brow so it blends in with the top part. This doesn't have to be perfect, and some of these edges are still kind of harsh looking. I'm going to go back and fix those here in a little bit. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow part. Now I'm going to go in with some black eyeliner. And I'm going to use two different kinds for this. For the actual eye, I'm going to be, well, I might use this for other stuff too. But I'm going to be using the Maybelline Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Eyeliner. And of course it's in black. So I'm going to, her eyeliner is like super extreme. So I'm going to try to do what she did, but not so much. So she has a full-on cat eye going on. So I'm going to pull it out. Wing game is real right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just went ahead and did my other eye off camera because my freaking phone cut off again. But all I did was put some black eyeliner in my waterline, and this is the Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner in Baby. This just elongates the eye and really gives you that doe-like appearance. So now I'm going to go in and put the little spots on my face like in the picture, and for that I'm going to be using the Sephora color crayon, and this is in the shade Blonde Ambition. And she kind of has these just scattered along her hairline and along her nose, so that's where I'm going to put these. I'm going to start with this and then put some white eyeshadow on top of it just to make sure they don't move around during the day if you're going to a Halloween party with this on or something. So they're just all varying sizes. So I'm just going to dot these all over the place, not making them too even or anything. Okay, had to sharpen my pencil. I'm just going to go over my, pretty much you just want to keep this mainly in the spots that have the darker colors on them, so it will stand out a little bit more. So yeah, you don't have to be very precise with these. You literally just put them wherever you feel like putting a dot. Like I feel like putting a dot there. I feel like making that dot bigger.
That is trippy.
So there are my dots. My little deer spots. Now I'm going to take this little, it's just a little palette from Sephora. It's like their little, just says eyeshadow palette on the back. There's no like real name to it. But it's just got some basic colors in it. I'm just going to take this bright white shade in the corner. And then take my Crown AC12 eyeshadow duo brush. And just use this little pointed end. And pick up some of the color and just go over some of the larger dots. To make, actually, why not? Let's go over all the dots. Just to make them stand out a little bit brighter. Especially against that dark brown color towards the hairline. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the spots are done. Now I'm just going to put on some mascara. The girl in the picture obviously has falsies on. I'm not going to do that because I just don't feel like it. So I'm going to curl my lashes. So he's still showing in the background here. And I'm just going to use some of my... Okay, so now this is going to be the funnest part for me anyway. I'm going to do my cute little deer nose and my top lip. This is going to be either really, really cool or really, really awful. I don't know how this is going to end up. But we're going to go on this adventure together. I'm just using the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in just black. The sticker is gone, so I don't know exactly if there was an actual name with it. But I'm just going to put it on the tip of my nose going down a little bit and then on my top lip. Okay, this would be where black lipstick would come in handy, so you don't have to do this, but I don't have any, so I'm improvising. Alright, so we're almost done. All I have to do now is I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and set my nose and my lip. I'm just taking some matte black eyeshadow and just going to pack that on top of my nose and on my lip just to set it so it doesn't move throughout the day. And to make it not as shiny. Okay, I am pretty impressed with this. So this is my dear Fawn look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was a little bit different than what I normally do. It's kind of just like a talk through, and I have never done anything like this on my channel. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next part of my Halloween series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to know anything more about this makeup, please let me know. And I will do everything I can to answer your questions. If you have any suggestions for me for my next part of my Halloween series, please let me know in the comments below. Bye guys.